So next we will see about the one condition is there, diabetogenic of growth hormone, diabetogenic effect of growth hormone condition, diabetogenic effect of growth hormone. See, the diabetogenic effect of growth hormone, the growth hormone level will be increases highly. Okay? The growth hormone increases highly in the blood glucose level. In the blood the growth hormone level will be increases. So the glucose level will be increases. So it's lead to the hyperglycemia. How this condition will be happens? See, the pancreas, if you take into the pancreas there are the 4 types of cells will be there: alpha, beta, gamma and the delta cells. Okay, so alpha cells will secrete the glucogen. Okay, next is the beta cell will secrete the insulin. So if the growth hormone will be increases highly, the growth hormone increases highly in the blood glucose level, it directly stimulate the beta cells, to secrete more number of insulin, If the insulin secretion will be highly, this insulin secretion will be highly, at last some certain stage the insulin will be burst out. So what will happen? The blood glucose level, insulin level will be very less. So if insulin level will be very less, it leads to the hypoglycemia, blood sugar level. So if growth hormone will be increases in the blood sugar level, hypoglycemia. Okay. So it stimulates the beta cells in the pancreas, islets of Langerhans. Beta cells will stimulate the secretion of the insulin. So large number of insulin will be secreted highly. So at last some certain stage the insulin will be burst out. If insulin will be burst out, we'll have lack of insulin. So diabetic will become diabetes mellitus. The condition is called as a diabetes mellitus. Okay, the condition is called as a diabetic mellitus. The blood sugar level will be decreases. Sugar level will be low because of what? Growth hormone secretion will be highly. If the growth hormone secretion highly in the blood glucose level, it increases the insulin from the beta cells, cells of Langerhans. So large number of insulin will be secreted. At last some certain stage it will be burst out. So the blood glucose level will be decreases. So the condition is called as a diabetes mellitus. So next we will see cause the deficiency of the diabetes of mellitus. Next we will see the mode of action of somatomedin. Somatomedin is also one type of hormone. Okay, it acts on to the growth hormone. It not directly act. The growth hormone will act on to the somatomedin. Okay, the growth hormone. We'll see the next one is the mode action of the somatomedin. Mode of action on somatomedin. Okay, the somatomedin is secreted from the liver. Okay, so we saw in the before topic the growth hormone act on to the proteins, growth, metabolism and the bones. So all will be act the somatomedin. Okay, the somatomedin will be come to the growth hormone. It act on to the growth hormone, and GH will be acts on to the growth and protein metabolism through the somatomedin only. If we saw in the before class, the growth hormone will be act on to the growth metabolism, proteins, fats, carbohydrates, these all the thing now. So how they will be act? Through by the somatomedin. The somatomedin will be secreted from the liver. So it has the 2 types. Somatomedin has the 2 types. So what are the types it has? The first type is the somatomedin C. We call it as a somatomedin C. Somatomedin C is nothing but insulin like growth factor. insulin-like growth factor. This insulin-like growth factor, which is also called as a somatomedin C, which is also called as a somatomedin C. So they will call this IGF-1. Okay, IGF-1. So next one is the insulin growth factor 2, IGF-2. Okay, the first is the IGF-1, insulin growth factor 1. So they will call this as a somatomedin C. Next is the IGF-2, insulin growth factor 2. These will act on to the bones. This insulin growth factor 2 majorly acts on the bones. Majorly acts on the bones and protein metabolism. And protein metabolism. So why these will be get acting? You should have to understand. The growth hormone acts on the bones and the protein metabolism through by the somatomedin. The somatomedin will be secreted from the liver. Okay. So it has the two types: insulin growth factor, that is somatomedin C. Next is the insulin growth factor 2. It will act on to the bones and the protein metabolism. So majorly this IGF-2 will act on to the fetus. Majorly it act on to the fetus. IGF, insulin growth factor 2, majorly act on to the fetus. Okay. So next is the mode of action of somatomedin is completed. Okay. So next we will see the GH secretion of the hypothalamus. Role of GH secretion in the hypothalamus. Role of GH secretion in the hypothalamus. See, beforely we saw. Okay. The first one is the GHRH. What this GHRH will do in the hypothalamus? Okay. Hypothalamus secrete the GHRH hormone. That means growth hormone releasing hormone. This growth hormone releasing hormone will increase the GH secretion by stimulating the somatotrophs. The somatotrophs only will secrete the growth hormone. Am I correct? It is the acidophilic of the anterior pituitary. Okay. So it stimulate the somatotrophs. Okay. To secrete the growth hormone. Next is the growth hormone releasing polypeptide. This growth hormone releasing polypeptide to stimulate the GHRH and the GH of the pituitary. It is to secrete the GHRH hormone, growth hormone releasing hormone. This polypeptide hormone used to be secrete the GHRH hormone and the GH of pituitary. Anterior pituitary. So next one is the GHIP, growth hormone inhibitory hormone. GHIH, growth hormone inhibitory hormone. This growth hormone inhibitory hormone is called as a somatostatin. They will call it as a somatostatin also. Somatostatin. What is meant by the somatostatin? Have you know about the somatostatin? This growth hormone inhibitory hormone inhibit the growth hormone. Actually, what is the condition of the hypothalamus? It releases the hormones and inhibit the hormones. These two are the releasing hormone. This is the inhibitory hormone. They inhibit the growth hormone. So these GHIH is also called as a somatostatin. Somatostatin will be comes in the all the things. So if you take the gastric gland, there where the D cells will be present. The D cell, which is present in the endocrine cells of the gastric gland. So gastric gland has differentiated with the 4 types of cells. What are the cells? Chief cell, peptic cell, and the opsontic cell, parietal cells. These are all the same. Actually, the goblet cell, endocrine cell. In the endocrine cell, there are the 3 types of cells are will be get present: D cell, EC cell, and the G cell. So the D cell will secrete the somatostatin. Okay. D cell. Next is the delta cell of the islets of Langerhans. Delta cells of the islets of Langerhans will secrete the somatostatin. Okay. So now we'll see this will inhibit the growth hormone. Okay, secretion. So what is the function of the gastric gland D cell? The D cell will secrete the somatostatin. What is the function of the somatostatin in the gastric gland? This somatostatin will inhibit the releasing enzyme from the digestive tract. This is the esophagus. So listen, this is the esophagus. So stomach. This is stomach. Okay. This is the digestive tract. Okay. So here the gastric glands are will get present in the stomach. So the gastric glands, the somatostatin will act onto this digestive tract. From the digestive tract, the enzymes are will be get releases. Now it's going to be inhibit, suppress the enzymes. It suppress the enzyme from the digestive tract. Okay. So next. So how these hormones are will be get transported into the anterior pituitary. These are secreted in the hypothalamus. So these are secreted in the hypothalamus. How these hormones are transported into the anterior pituitary. So I already told that the hormones are which transport from the hypothalamus to anterior pituitary by hypophyseal portal blood vessel. By the portal blood vessels. Hypothalamo. This is very very important. Hypophyseal portal blood vessels. By these blood vessels, the hormones are will be get transport from the hypothalamus to the anterior pituitary. Okay. So when you are going to see the posterior pituitary, that time I will tell how the hormones are will be get transport from the hypothalamus to the posterior pituitary by the nerve fiber, that is called as the hypothalamo-hypophyseal tracts. Okay. So this you up to this understand the growth hormone will be completed. So what is should have to be, this is the very very important question in the university. Okay, this is the essay question. So if the growth hormone asks, so you have to write the secretion, how the growth hormone will be get secreted by the somatotraps. What are the actions of the growth hormone? Two actions of their hypersecretion as the gigantism, the acromegaly. Next is the hyposecretion of the growth hormone. It leads to the dwarfism. Okay. Next, growth hormone act on to the metabolism. Okay. And the foodstuffs, the proteins, carbohydrates, and the fats. Okay. So these all the things you have to write on the bones. So what is the growth hormone function on the bones? Next, the mode of action of the somatostatin. Okay. Sorry, somatomedin. Somatomedin C. So I forgot it. Now we just we note it down. The somatostatin lifetime will be very large, 20 hours. The growth hormone lifetime will be very 20 minutes. Why? Because the growth hormone lifetime will be 20 minutes. Somatomedin C. Don't confuse. Somatomedin is different. Somatostatin is different. Somatomedin is different. Somatostatin is different. The somatomedin condition lifetime will be 20 hours because of the growth hormone. This growth hormone is there now. This growth hormone bind to the plasma proteins. It bind to the plasma proteins very loose bond. It bind to the plasma proteins in the loose bond. So that the growth hormone it releases into the blood, directly released into the blood. The somatomedin, so the lifetime of the growth hormone will be very less, 20 minutes. Somatomedin C has the high bonding, it has a strong bonding to the plasma protein. So it won't be released fastly. So it has a lifetime 20 hours. Okay, note it down. So next we see the growth hormone completed. Anterior pituitary will secrete the 6 hormones. Growth hormone function is completed. Next we will see the adrenocorticotrophic hormone, TSH hormone. See, I will be say adrenocorticotrophic hormone secreted from the adrenal cortex. Okay, it used to stimulate the adrenal cortex to secrete the ACTH hormone from the anterior pituitary. Okay, next is the thyroxine stimulating hormone, thyroid gland stimulate secretion of the thyroxine stimulating hormone. Next we will come to the GnRH hormone, gonadotrophin releasing hormone. Okay, so before going to that, one more thing also is there, I left it. Role of ghrelin. You know what is meant by ghrelin? Role of ghrelin. See, this ghrelin is one type of hormone. See, this is the stomach. So come to the stomach part. This is the stomach. This is the fundus region. Okay, fundus region is the body. Stomach. Here the cardiac sphincter is there. Here the pyloric sphincters will be present. Pyloric sphincter are there. So listen, in the fundic region, it's lined by epithelial cells. Okay, lined by epithelial cells. So the epithelial cells of the fundic region will secrete the hormone ghrelin. It secretes the hormone ghrelin. This ghrelin hormone will stimulate the somatotrophs directly. It stimulates the somatotropes. somatotrophs. Stimulate the somatotrophs directly. By that the growth hormone secretion will be increases. By that the growth hormone secretion will be increases. The somatotrophs only secrete the growth hormone. So how it will be stimulated? See the role of ghrelin. Ghrelin also stimulate the growth hormone in the hypothalamus. See, listen. The fundate region of the epithelial cells secrete the ghrelin hormone. This ghrelin will stimulate the somatostatin to secrete the growth hormone. Okay, to secrete the growth hormone, by the directly it gets stimulating the somatotrophs. Okay, the ghrelin is also known as it is the hunger hormone. So if you are getting some hunger, so you have to be eat food because of the ghrelin hormone. Ghrelin hormone is also called as a hunger hormone. Okay, so growth hormone function is completed. Next we will see FSH, ACTH hormone, TSH hormone we will see in the while we coming in the thyroid gland and the adrenal gland. Okay, that time we will see adrenocorticotropic hormone and the TSH hormone. Now we will see the GnRH hormone, gonadotropin releasing hormone. You know what is meant by GnRH hormone, gonadotropin releasing hormone. See, it is nothing but it acts onto the gonads, the hormones which will be there, LH and FSH. See, GnRH hormone has the two functions. It has the two hormone FSH and LH. Now we will see the FSH hormone function in the females and the males. So what is the function of the male? What is the function of the male? So in the male, the function of the FSH hormone in the process of spermiogenesis. Spermiogenesis means what? Sperm will be get released from the seminiferous tubule. Okay. So detail I will explain when we are coming the gland of gonads, mean testis and ovary. Okay. The male, FSH hormone of the male, spermiogenesis. Okay, spermiogenesis. Next, come to the female. What is the FSH hormone of the female? The female act on to the female FSH act on to it develop the Graafian follicle. Development and the growth of Graafian follicle. Graafian follicle is the mature follicle where the secondary oocyte will be get releases. Okay, it used to the FSH hormone function of the female is to develop the Graafian follicle from the primordial follicle to the Graafian follicle. Primordial follicle to the Graafian follicle. The FSH hormone is to be get developed. Okay. Next, the FSH hormone act on the female. Next point is the FSH hormone in the Graafian follicle. The layer will be get formed and the membrane granulosa will be get contents. This is the Graafian follicle. This is the Graafian follicle. The mature Graafian follicle. Here the layers will be there. This is the antrum. The space is called as the antrum. This is the theca interna, theca externa. Okay. Theca externa. Okay. So the theca interna, the FSH hormone is to develop the theca interna layer. The Graafian follicle is to develop the theca interna layer. By that the theca interna will secrete the hormone estrogen. It secretes the hormone estrogen. So LH hormone, what is the function of the LH hormone in the male? The LH hormone in the male used to stimulate the Leydig cells. It stimulates the Leydig cells to secrete testosterone hormone. What is the function of the female of the LH? See, this LH used to rupture the Graafian follicle to release the secondary oocyte. So here the oocyte will be get present. If this is the oocyte, this is the oocyte. This is the oocyte, secondary oocyte. The LH hormone is to rupture the Graafian follicle to release the secondary oocyte. Rupture the Graafian follicle to release the secondary oocyte. Next is the LH hormone used to develop growth. It used to grow and develop of the corpus luteum. Corpus luteum. Okay. This corpus luteum, when the LH hormone used to develop this corpus luteum will secrete the hormone progesterone. Here the hormone estrogen, here the hormone progesterone. Okay. So when we are going to see the testes and ovary that time, or when we are seeing the human reproduction topic, okay, in the reproduction topic that time I will be explaining. We will see about detailing about this graphene follicle, primordial follicle, next to secondary follicle. It has the early and late follicle. Next is the graphene follicles. What are the layers are will be get forms. So how the condensation will be get happens. Okay, just note it down. So all the hormones of the antrepid, and one more hormone we left, prolactin hormone. The prolactin hormone function is the, it act on to the, majorly the prolactin hormone act on to the female mammary gland. It act on to the mammary gland. The prolactin hormone used to secretion of the milk. It's used to secrete the milk from the mammary gland. Okay, in the mammary gland, mammary lobes are present. How many mammary lobes? 15 to 20 mammary lobes. 15 to 20 mammary lobes, mammary tubules are will be get present. So each mammary lobes contains clusters of alveoli. So the milk which will be get stored in the lumen of alveoli. The milk which is stored in the lumen of alveoli. Okay, the milk is stored in the lumen of alveoli. The prolactin hormone function. The prolactin hormone function is the secrete the milk. Secrete the milk. And one more hormone they discovered, that is also called as a beta lipoprotein hormone, used to mobilize the fats from the adipose tissue. Write it. Beta lipoprotein. Beta lipoprotein hormone. So it found by, now only they are discovered. Recently they have discovered the hormone which is secreted from the antrepidary. Beta lipoprotein hormone used to mobilize fats from the adipose tissue. Okay. Okay, the growth hormone, the antrepituitary part is over. So next we will see the posterior pituitary. Okay.